when it comes to your pubes, your pubic area, etc., some people shave a little bit, some people leave a little bit, some people shave a lot, some people shave everything. And you have options. Is there any right or wrong? The answer is no, okay? You can shave as much as you want to. And wherever there's hair, you can shave if you like and if you're comfortable, okay? So that's the first thing. I say that because that may determine how you shave, meaning where. Like if you shave in the shower with your leg kind of propped up on the side of the tub, or on like an area where you can kind of prop it up in the shower, or if you shave outside the shower, okay? So just keep that in mind. Other thing I would say before we get into the other tips for how to shave your pubes is I would not let anyone shave you for you. Does that make sense? Like, do it yourself. Don't let anyone else shave your pubes for you. Okay, you're probably saying, what? Now, look, I'm not saying it's wrong or bad. You can have someone shave your pubes for you, but the problem is they can't feel what you feel, right? So when it comes to minimizing injury, nicks, things like that, pressure and stuff, someone else is not going to be able to feel what you feel. I say you should just shave yourself, although some people may enjoy shaving each other as a part of sort of your romantic gestures or things like that. Shave yourself. Next thing is, okay, we're shaving our pubes, however much of the pubes you want to shave. First thing you gotta do is get a brand new, kind of clean, fresh, sharp blade razor. Okay, what am I trying to say? What I'm trying to say is do not keep using the same razor over and over and over. Why? Because dull razors are going to have a harder time sort of cutting the hair. It might cause more friction, more pulling and tugging on the hair. It may not be as good of a shave. It's going to be much smoother of a process and healthier for your hair that you're shaving and your area if you have a sharp razor that can sort of cut the hair very swiftly and smoothly and easily. So you want a fresh razor. That's super important. And before you start shaving anything anywhere, first of all, don't shave. Don't drive shave. Do not do that. I remember when I was at camp in my early years when I was younger, and we just started, like the girls, we might have been, I don't know, 9, 10, 11, 12, whenever you start shaving your legs. And one of the girls just started shaving her legs, and so she was dry shaving her legs in the cabin. And I remember she got the worst razor burn afterwards because she was dry. Her skin was dry. She didn't have any moisture on her skin, and she also didn't have any shaving cream or anything. Okay, guys and girls, do not dry shave, okay, your pubic area or really anywhere else, because it's going to potentially cause razor burn. It's going to be uncomfortable. You want to make sure, first of all, you moisturize or rather wet your skin. By wetting your skin, it allows your skin to sort of have a little bit more moisture. It makes it more supple. It sort of reduces the risk for injury. It softens the skin. You want this before you put that razor on it, okay? So soften the skin with some moisture. Even if you choose to shave outside the shower or the bath, make sure you're putting you're moistening the area that you're shaving. The other thing too is the position that you're in. Like I didn't know this was a thing, but some people shave lying down. I don't know. I don't recommend that. I recommend that you shave standing up because it allows you to kind of not only look down, but it could help minimize injury and things like that because you could potentially see a little bit better. And don't be afraid to get a mirror. If you need to get a mirror, like, okay, so this is obviously not the mirror I'm using when I'm shaving. This is a compact. But if you need to get like a little mirror or whatever and stick it down there to see what's going on, then you do that, okay? Just to see where you're going, etc., okay? But standing up, I think, is probably the best position to be in when you are shaving your pubic area. Okay. The other thing is, we talked about do not dry shave. Well, in addition to making sure that you're using moisture on your skin to soften it, please make sure you got some shaving cream or something there. Now, I've actually never used shaving cream, and I'll tell you why. I think it's expensive, and I don't think it's always necessary, but you got to use something. So you can actually use shampoo. You can actually use soap. Just make sure it's lathered. Some people use conditioner. Something that serves as a barrier, okay, between the blade and the skin so that you don't get razor burn and your skin doesn't get irritated and inflamed, okay? Very important to make sure that you have that kind of barrier, all right? And then when you are shaving, okay, so I always think about like hair is like grass, like, or like not tumbleweed, but it's like grass. It kind of grows in a certain way. Now, there are some parts of our body where the hairs kind of grow like, wah, and depending on your type of hair type, it may be more like, wah. But in general, you want to find the direction in which the hair is shaving, and you want to shave that direction. If your hairs are kind of going this way, then you want to be shaving this way. Do not shave against the hairs. Shave along with the hairs. That's going to help also minimize things like ingrown hairs and stuff like that as well. Okay, so you want to shave along the direction of the hair is growing, super important. And then after each time you make a swipe, whatever swipe it is, no matter how big or small, make sure you're rinsing off the blade. Okay, so that each time you're using a clean sort of blade because you've rinsed off the hair and whatever the shaving cream that's on there. You might be surprised at how important that can be. Oh, and I forgot to say, when you go to shave, try to pull the hair taut, or rather the skin taut, when you shave. It's sort of a natural thing that you probably are doing or would do anyway, but just as a reminder because it may very well help you get a better shave and be more comfortable. And then the other thing too is like once you finish shaving, whatever you are shaving, make sure that you dry off and that you moisturize the area. I would use a moisturizer that does not have any perfumes, not detergents, nothing like that, because if it's your pubes you're shaving, it's a sensitive area. So you want to make sure that you can use a moisturizer down there and not be irritated. Now, one thing I need to say is, and I have other videos on pubic hair, like should you even shave at all? By the way, I'll link that video here. Make sure you check that out and see like should you even be shaving? But the thing about it is a lot of people think that you have to have like everything like squeaky, waxed, etc., blah, blah, blah. Not necessarily the case, okay? Remember, if you don't want to shave, but you want to minimize the hair, you can actually just get clippers. You can sort of clip or trim your pubic hair. You can trim it actually with some scissors, okay? Make sure the scissors are sharp enough, they're not dull, but you could trim it with scissors. You could also get some clippers and kind of sort of, shape it up and make it less. So it's not that just that a razor is your only option when it comes to shaving. Obviously, there are other hair removal techniques. I've got other videos on those. When it comes to shaving, there's also trimming the hair. So I just want to make sure that you guys have that and you're aware of that as well. What I will say though is just make sure that you are then also changing your razor blade relatively frequently. Okay, different sources will say different things in terms of how long you can use your razor before you need to change the blade, throw it out, etc. This is really helpful. I hope this is really helpful. That's what I really meant to say. I want to know, do you shave your pubic area? How do you shave? Are these some of the tips that you follow? Let me know if they are, or if they're not, what tips you use, what's been helpful for you, okay? And like the other thing I didn't mention too is when you're using water on your skin to moisten it and soften it before you shave, if I didn't say it, you should use warm water, okay? Usually I'm in the shower, many people are, but if you're not, make sure it's warm water, okay? Because that's going to help your skin sort of be more pliable, etc., rather than cold water. But let me know what you do. I'm Dr. Jen Caudle, practicing family physician, on-air health expert, and video creator. I do videos on everything. Make sure you like and follow my page on Facebook. On YouTube, please subscribe to my channel. Click the little bell for updates, guys. I have updates on TikTok and WhatsApp and all that other stuff at Dr. Jen Caudle. And I have a free weekly health newsletter. Go to my website, www.drjencaudle.com, to check that out, guys. I'm Dr. Jen. I'll see you soon.